So every winter, high up on a remote mountain range in Japan, an army of giants awakens. They're the Zhao snow monsters, these otherworldly figures of ice and snow that look like they've marched straight out of a fantasy movie. They're absolutely beautiful, silent, serene. But what you see online, that's not the whole story, not even close. Yeah, I mean, we see these incredible, almost peaceful images, and it's so easy to picture this quiet winter wonderland. But here's the thing, behind every single one of those perfect shots is a story of conflict, of risk, and a fight against an environment that is anything but gentle. The reality for the photographers and filmmakers who actually go out there to film them, it's an intense battle, a real struggle against forces that are, both terrifyingly natural and just frustratingly man-made. And honestly, most photographers who try to capture the true wild spirit of these monsters, they end up losing. They lose their gear, they lose their chance, and they lose against this trio of hidden enemies. So what even are these things? You're probably thinking they're just trees with a bunch of snow on them, right? Well, not exactly. The Juhyo, or snow monsters, are created by this miraculous natural recipe that only happens in a handful of places on the entire planet. Okay, so here's how it works. You've got wind carrying these super cooled water droplets all the way from Siberia. And when they hit these very specific fir trees, they freeze instantly, layer by layer by layer, forming what the locals call shrimp tails. It's this precise, almost magical mix of biology and weather that creates these massive ice sculptures. So yeah, it's way more than just snow. It's a whole process. And for photographers, listen to this. The stakes are even higher this year. The upcoming season is predicted to be an Atari Dolshi, which basically means a jackpot year. After a few warmer winters, this season is supposed to produce the biggest, most incredible monsters in almost a decade. It's like a golden tip. Okay, but here's where it gets really interesting. Getting that perfect shot all comes down to where you go, because depending on which side of the Zhao mountain range you're on, you get a completely different, almost opposite experience of these creatures. On the Yamagata side, it's like a theme park version. It's a perfectly managed, tourist-friendly show. You hop on a ropeway, you see these beautiful, colored lights at night, and you get your safe, guaranteed views. That's the public face. But then, you have the Miyagi side, and that is a whole different beast. It's a wild, unpredictable expedition where you need a special snowcat just to get up there, and you are face-to-face with raw, untamed nature. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? One side is about safely consuming a beautiful show, the Japan you're shown. The other is about earning the right to see it by taking on a real adventure. It really is the difference between a theme park and an expedition. So for the brave few who choose the Miyagi side, who want that wild, authentic shot, well, the mountain fights back hard. They have to run this hidden gauntlet of challenges that can destroy not just their equipment, but their whole trip. All right, challenge number 1, the obvious one, the brutal cold. We're talking minus 10 degrees Celsius and colder. Your fancy lithium-ion batteries, they just hate it. They basically give up. Your camera or drone battery life can get cut in half. Imagine this. Your drone is up, you've got the shot perfectly lined up, and poof, it just drops out of the sky. Next up, the wind. And here's the crazy, ironic part. The same Siberian wind that creates the monsters is the very thing that makes them impossible to film. Local drone pilots say it's so fierce that you are lucky to get just 2 days a month calm enough to even think about flying. Just 2 days. And then there's the silent killer. Zhao is an active volcanic area, so the air itself has invisible sulfur gas coming from the hot springs. This gas sneaks right past your weather seals and literally eats the electronics inside your expensive camera from the inside out. And the worst part, your camera seems fine until it just dies a few days later. And your warranty? Nope, forget it, not covered. So let's say you somehow beat the cold, the wind, and the camera-killing gas. You're still not in the clear. Now you've got to deal with the red tape. Over on that touristy Yamagata side, all the most beautiful spots are called red zones. They're basically huge, strict no-fly zones for drones. And if you think you can just get away with it, think again. This is not a simple slap on the wrist. We're talking a potential fine of 500,000 yen. That is about $5,000 for one photo. A very, very expensive mistake. Okay, so let's recap. You've got brutal cold that kills your batteries, insane winds, invisible gas that destroys your camera from the inside, and massive fines if you break the rules. The question is, why on earth would anyone risk their gear, their safety, and all that money to get this one shot?
And the answer isn't, for the gram. It's something much, much deeper. It really gets to the heart of a Japanese cultural idea that the journey, the struggle, is just as important as the final prize. It's not just about the picture you take home.
It's all about the soul of the quest itself. There's this deep cultural value in Japan placed on the struggle, on this idea of gammon, enduring hardship with patience to achieve something beautiful. It's about capturing a perfect, fleeting moment, a concept called mono no aware, this bittersweet appreciation that things are beautiful because they don't last. The fight to witness it, that's what makes it meaningful. So, that leaves us with one final thought, and I really want to know what you think about this. You've got these two ways to see this natural wonder: the perfectly manicured, safe spectacle, or the wild, dangerous, untamed adventure. Which one do you believe is the more authentic experience? Is it the beauty that's curated for you, or the beauty you have to battle for? Let us know what you think down in the comments.